Hey everybody, Creaser here, and in this video I'm going to be going over one of my good friends and teammates, BOSOXGUY7's regional tournament where he was able to sweep the tournament and go 5-0 and get an invite to continentals. Really good showing, and BOSOXGUY is just a really talented battler. So I'm really excited to highlight his tournament run. And I'm actually going to get him on the line and kind of talk to him a bit about the team and then get into the battles. So here he is. Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, Kyle? How you doing?
Hey, good. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, absolutely. Very excited to be on here and talking about the
I'm
battles.
excited to feature you. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. You as well.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to get you on and kind of have you kind of talk about the team, why you picked what you did, why you went with like the kind of point spread that you did with the 6-4-4-4-1-1, and kind of why you went with like Goodra, for example. I know Goodra was kind of like a off meta pick. I didn't see a lot, but I know it did really well for a lot of people. So yeah, go ahead, take the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking at the point breakdown possibilities, I was very sided to the 6-4-4-4-1-1 because I felt like that was the most balanced team. It felt like the best way to get as many strong Pokemon on your team as possible.
Yep.
So going into the building process, I really like Defense Deoxys. I use it in GBL every season. I use it in basically any tournament that I'm allowed to. I'll try and bring it because it's such a strong, spammy, bulky Pokemon.
Yeah.
It can get itself out of so many bad situations. Psycho Boost is a crazy broken move, and the Rock Slide coverage in this meta was awesome. So going forward, the Mew was my next pick, and I actually never had a Great League Mew before this. My first one was a 98% that I maxed for Master League like on the spot, which was kind of a bummer because I never got to even try it, and I never got to really enjoy it in Great League. So as soon as I got one, so this is the shiny Mew, which was kind of fun to use. I ended up with Surf and Wild Charge. I honestly just ran out of TMs, and I wasn't that set on a specific move set that I knew that I wanted to elite TM it. So I was like, Surf Wild Charge, solid. Like we'll see what happens. So I started a bunch of tournaments with it. It is pretty soft. It does get pretty hard walled by grass types like Venusaur, Abomasnow. So that is the one drawback of that moveset.
Yeah.
But Surf was a strong, low energy move in this meta, particularly against some of the ground types like Nidoqueen and Gliscor. And then Wild Charge is just one of the better moves in the game. So that was kind of my thought process there. So then picking my next two Pokemon, which really ended up to be like my core four, going into every tournament was Cast Form and Shadow Abomasnow. So those are two of the stronger picks, I think, in this meta, especially Cast Form being a one-pointer. Really all of the Cast Forms in general are super strong in this meta. The only one that may not be like at the top of its typing is Sunny.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. The normal Cast Form has great coverage. Now with the Rock Weather Ball, it can act as a really great anti-flyer. It also has the Energy Ball coverage for some of the Swamperts that I ran into. Not having a super strong grass presence on this team, Swampert did end up kind of being a little bit of an issue, but was able to play out of it thanks to Deoxys a lot and also Cast Form and obviously Abomasnow.
Yep.
So that was really kind of my four picks that I knew were like my team. I felt really strong with it. I entered, I think, 6 tournaments between the start of the month and my regionals. I was lucky enough to have a little bit later regional on the 18th of June. So I was able to get in a lot of practice and kind of just feel things out. And a lot of trial and error went into it. I made 6 variations of my venture team. And so this team that we're looking at here is my 6th one. It's the last one I made. I was like, all right, this is it. We're good. And it's it was funny because I didn't really have this team locked down until the day of regionals. Like it was 11 a.m. that morning, and regionals were at I think 6:30 p.m. And I was like, I really want to try Glide Score. Or, sorry, not, I mean Goodra.
Mm-hmm.
And I had never used Goodra. I didn't have one evolved for anything. So I found a Pokestop. I lured it up, evolved it, and I decided to go with Draco Meteor and Muddy Water as my charge moves because of some of my teammates from Northeast Battlers, the faction. I'd really been hyping up Draco Meteor, how they landed all these Draco Meteors, and it was super impressive. And it was really a game changer for them. So that kind of swayed me. So, yeah. And then going from there, I was really picking between 3 1-pointers for that last slot. It was Ninetales, which we see, and then the other 2 were Rainy Cast Form and Glide Score. Having just picked up Goodra, I was a little bit softer to ice. Kind of like this team's kind of worst fear was Frostlass because Deoxys it's an ice, but Deoxys also gets absolutely bodied by Shadow Ball. So like the ice types in general weren't a lot of fun for me. So that's why I picked up Ninetales. And it worked out really well. I initially thought it was only going to be some bench pressure. I was like, fire type, like a pure fire type is pretty susceptible to a lot of things in this meta. Regirock, Swampert, really anything like ground, water, rock, it's got so many weaknesses, but it ended up being a really solid pick because it was so spammy. And I decided on Psyshock as its second move. I know some people prefer Solar Beam or Overheat, but I really felt like Psyshock provided a little bit extra coverage for my team, particularly against things like Primeape, which could also pose an issue for Goodra with Ice Punch. So really this pick was kind of a response to also picking Goodra.
Yeah, so it's a really good core partnership with Goodra, right? So it makes sense.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. So that was the process, and it worked out pretty well. I also entered with this team in one of my other local tournaments, and I still haven't lost a game with it. So something's doing okay with it. I'm not sure if it's me or the Goodra, but we'll see some fun battles coming up. So
awesome, man. Well, yeah, just looking at the team, looks really strong, and thanks for hopping on and kind of explaining your thought process. And I'm excited to shoutcast the battles, and again, congratulations.
Awesome, yeah, looking forward to it. All right.
Thanks, man. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Kyle. See ya.
Okay, into match 1, he is up against NailpolishOCD. And they are running a team of Defenseoxys, Politoed, Normal Cast Form, Seviper, Gaily, and Haxorus. I actually faced a Haxorus in one of my matches, and it completely destroyed me. It's very interesting. It's so attack weighted, and so it hits really hard. It's got Dragon Tail, which has newly been buffed. It's got Night Slash, which is going to do like over 60% damage on all, even the bulky like psychic types like Hypno and DD, and it's got Dragon Claw that's going to hit neutral for really hard on all the Pokemon as well. And if it like gets a boost with Night Slash, like scary. So it definitely probably has to watch out for that. But let's see how he plays it. Okay, DD into Gaily. This is favorable for DD because it's not resisting it like a Frostlass would be. So he swaps in Politoed and he swaps in Goodra to avoid the Gaily. And oh my gosh, look how much this Dragon Breath is just chunking down. So he's got to respect the Blizzard, so he's going to shield this. It's just a Weather Ball. So he is throwing the Muddy Water here. Let's see if he gets a shield. He does. Okay, so he's even shields. It still could be the Blizzard, so he's going to probably have to shield this again. Yep, he does. Just gets baited twice, which is fine. You can probably just see if the Blizzard here. Oh, just Earthquake, so that's good. Good knowledge to know. Now I can just Dragon Breath down, and has the Draco meteor to throw. Let's see if the Gaily shields or not. Boom! Ouch. Okay. That is insane amount of damage. So he's in a really good spot here. He can bring the defense Deoxys in up against the opposing defense Deoxys. And this is good. He may not even have to show his third Pokemon here, and he can might just be able to take this. Let's see what he does. So really solid lead with the DD into Gaily. I was gonna say, unlike Frostlass, it still has Shadow Ball, but it's not resisting the counters, so it's gonna have a little bit harder time up against defense Deoxys. Opponent throws a Rock Slide and throws a Cycle Boost here. Let's see if they shield. They do shield. Gets to the Rock Slide here. See if he's gonna have to show Mew. Doesn't even need to show Mew. Okay, which is really valuable information to hide. Game 2 here, DD into defense Deoxys again, so we know this rematch kind of plays out. It's kind of drawn out here, but so he's got Goodra and Mew in the back again. So going for Rock Slide. Opponent still hasn't thrown. Gets a shield here. Interesting. Throws his move. There's no need to shield the first one. Rock Slide. Here comes the second one. Still really no need to shield this one either. Okay, he's gonna aggressively bring in Goodra. And it doesn't look like they have Gaily in the back. Or even the Haxorus. So he takes the Rock Slide and he brings in Viper, which is in string. He knows that he has Draco Meteor, so he's gotta respect it now. Doesn't shield, gets deleted. Oh my gosh. Okay. It brings back in the defense Deoxys, gets Dragon Breath down, and now there's only the Politoed in the back. He'll throw these Muddy Waters as a parting gift. Gets the attack fall, which is amazing. You can probably just swap back out into DD and that's even to show Mew again. That's what I would do. Okay, it's gonna go down here. He's gonna actually probably, oh, low battery, playing in your phone. Let's see if he's gonna hide the Mew. Throws the Rock Slide. If he can get to the Psycho Boost, he won't need to show Mew. Let's see, he can beat him. Dang. Very dominant first two games there. Alright, GG's. Let's get to game 3 here. So game 3, Mew into Politoed. Let's see. Let's run in the Surf and the Wild Charge. So Politoed is going to be spamming out this Weather Ball, but Mew can take at least 2. And the oh, nice catch, but this Wild Charge is still going to hurt. So he's bringing in Defense Deoxys. reach the rock slide. He'll probably shield this in case it is the shadow ball. He can probably tank the first one. Oh, just the avalanche. Okay. This is really good position. Brings in the Haxorus last game. Awesome. Oh. Plug your phone in. Okay. Let's go and just Psycho Boost. This will do a bunch of damage. Ooh. It's so glassy. But like I said, it's got Night Slash and Dragon Claw. I'll probably just bring Goodra in. Nope. This will be a Night Slash. Oh, just the Dragon Claw? Interesting. Maybe it's running Surf. It has access to, or maybe Aquato has access to like a water move like that. So he's got the Goodra, but this is looking pretty good. He's got 2 shields. He can just probably just go straight Muddy Water here and win this pretty comfortably. It's the Weather Ball. Throws the Muddy Water here. I'll shield this just in case it's the Earthquake. Just the Weather Ball. It's, you know, pretty obvious bait there. Shield this, you have the shield. All you have to do is get to this last Muddy Water and you will be fine. Goodra, OP, coming in clutch. 3-0 first game. Alright, so let me pause this video and go into the next game here. Scoot this back a little bit, or line this up. Okay, but game 2, he is up against Burn 2K with the team of Noctowl, Normal Cast Form, Rainy Cast Form, Defense Deoxys, Frostlass, and Seviper. So a really strong team, very meta team. Let's see how he plays it. Okay, Mew into Frostlass. This is good for Mew. The Dragon Claws are going to really add up, and then the Surfs. He gets to the Surfs quicker than they get to the Avalanches. So he swaps in Normal Cast, which is not the worst against Goodra, because it can at least hit it for the Weather Ball. So there's a pretty good amount, but man, Dragon Breath still just chunking this thing. So he's going to throw the Muddy Water here. Gets the attack fall, but the Normal Cast did not shield. Another Rock Weather Ball. Go for another Muddy Water. Gets the shield. The shield is definitely not worth it because he just got Dragon Breath down. So this puts him in a really good spot now. He's just gonna do this last parting Muddy Water, and he can totally just throw. I think bring in both Pokemon, but probably Mew would be better. Throw the Wild Charge and maybe just dip out into Normal Cast. Gets a shield. Yep, that's what he does. Takes the Shadow Ball, which is awesome. You could shield this, and you can maybe even try to farm down. Hex doesn't do a lot, but it is super effective. Let's see if it's what he goes for. They switch out, so he throws the Rock Weather Ball, and then you could probably just throw the Energy Ball here. Yep. Throws the Energy Ball. This will do a bunch of damage. Boom. This is looking really good. He still has a shield, so you can just hex this down, or I guess the safe play is I guess, yeah, you have your Mew in the back, so you can just save a shield from you. But no need. He gets to the rock weather ball here. And GG's on the first game. Really well played. Okay, next game against Burn 2K. Mew into normal cast form. So this is favorable for normal cast form. So he swaps out into Goodra. Doesn't bring out the Frostlass, so this is good. Brings in the Viper, so he doesn't need to shield this. It's resisted. It does a bunch of damage still. But goes for the Draco Meteor here. Boom! Another landed Draco Meteor. This is insane. So this is really favorable now. Takes out the so he one switch advantage. Takes out the Viper, and now he can line up his normal cast to this normal cast once this gets taken out. Throws a Muddy Water as a parting gift. Gets the attack fall, which is awesome. So he'll bring in his normal cast form. Goodra just putting in work. He's got the Defenseoxys in the back, so now he's got the Mew lined up against Defenseoxys. And this is looking like GG's. He'll have the burn shield, but the Shadow Claws plus the Surf will just do a lot more damage than these Rock Slides will do. He doesn't need the shield the first one. Gets to the second Surf here. A little bit of lag, but he'll shield this one. He has 2 shields. You can probably just shield this last one and just if he shields this, he can just Dragon Claw all the way down. Throws the Surf, or he doesn't really need to. He can just bring in his normal cast. Throws the Psycho Boost. Doesn't even need to shield. And this energy ball will be close to taking it out, and then it's kind of awkward because you can't hex down normal cast. But this will be pretty close to taking it out. And shield this. Hurricane. Okay. Cutting it a little bit close, but throws the Rock Weather Ball, and this will be GG's. Well played. Alright, game 3 here. Normal cast into normal cast. They got the shiny normal cast though, which is pretty awesome. So you usually want to go energy ball. You can get like the defense drop, but it also just does more damage. So they swap out, try to catch an energy ball, and Boso throws the rock roller ball, and then switches into Goodra. Let's see if you just go straight to the Draco Meteor. They're probably expecting it now, so you might just go Muddy Water here. Yeah, just go Muddy Water, because they're going to probably shield the Draco Meteor anyway. There you go. And you might as well try to get the attack fall. He wants to definitely win switch so he can keep his cast form on the cast form. Takes out the Survivor. This is good. Both Pokemon are going to be good against this Frostlass. So a little parting gift. I would maybe swap out. No, because you don't want your Mew on that normal cast. So I would bring in Mew here. wild charge and throw it because you can just swap out. But this is fine as well. So he's got the rock weather balls. He's going to start throwing these. This actually might be pretty tough. He does have a very healthy Mew, but he's got to at least save the shield for the Shadow Ball that the Frostlass has. The Sutter Cast Form is loaded. Throws the Rock Weather Ball. Throws the other one. Yeah, so this Mew's gonna have to do work. Luckily, it's got a lot of health, and he can survive a Hurricane or a Rock Weather Ball. So he's gonna no shield this. Yeah, throw the Surf here. There's not much health left on the Frostlass. So this is looking good because you can probably get to this next Surf or even drop a Shadow Claw down before they get to 2 Avalanches. At this point, they might as well just throw Avalanche. Yep. Let's see. No. Frostlass has a bunch of energy, so opponent played really well. So GG's on that game, but he won the first 2. So on to the next one. Okay, so up next, he's up against Just Genie1, and they're running a team of Frostlass, Lickitung, Licky Licky, Shadow Hitmonchan, Venusaur, Sunny Castform, and Gliscor. So let's just get into it. Okay, Ninetales into Frostlass. This is a really good lead. So they're gonna swap out, I'm assuming, here. Okay, swaps out into Licky Licky. Throws a Parting Weather Ball. And probably swap into Goodra. Yep. So we just go straight to the Muddy Water here. Licky Licky knows like Earthquake and Shadow Ball. This is probably just a Body Slam though, so no need the shield. Yeah, I'd be okay with even taking this Body Slam so the Frostlass doesn't get a lot of farm. Yep. There you go. Well played. So it gets this Muddy Water. Attack Defall would be awesome. Attack Fall would be awesome here. Oh wow, he keeps getting those on the last Muddy Waters. So he'll just bring in the Ninetales here. Really don't need to shield this first one, yeah, especially after the attack fell, but it's good to shield the Shadow Ball. Gets to the Water Ball here, this will take it out for sure. And here's hoping that there's not the Hitmonchan in the back, it's just the Gliscor. Neutral matchup versus both his Pokemon here in the back. Or the Earthquake would do a bunch to Ninetales, but normal cast can just go Rock Weather Ball is neutral, and then so is Energy Ball. Ooh, the Earthquake does a bunch of damage. This Energy Ball will take it out though. So this will, or be very close to taking it out. Yeah, it takes it out. Alright. One more Hex, and it will be done. And then he can get to, you might as well shield this. Okay. You have the Rock Weather Ball, but I guess safe play. And you can just Fire Spin down. GG's on game 1. Okay, game 2 here. Ninetales again into Frostlass. Because they have no water, Ninetales is just super safe, right? So same lead. Same thing. Brings in the Lickitung. shield this one. If it goes for the shadow ball, okay. See if he goes for Draco meteor. Let's see if this lands. They might shield though. Does not shield. Okay. Jeez. It's like the third Draco meteor that's landing, maybe fourth. So it's still gonna be really good alignment. Again, here's hoping that there's not a Hitmonchan in the back. But if they bring in the Hitmonchan, they can just stay in with Ninetales here. Okay. Gets to the weather ball here. I'm assuming it's probably the Gliscor in the back. Oh, nice catch on the Gliscor. So they went with the same team, which is interesting. I guess they thought maybe that if they played it better, they could win it. Throws a nice slash. This weather ball will do a bunch of damage. Let's see if they shield. They can shield this. It could be the earthquake. It's just a nice slash. And yeah, this one rock weather ball will take out this Frostlass. So this is looking like a good game. Yeah, just a really good team comp versus this team. GG's on game 2 there. Alright, game 3 here. So BOSOXGUY is rolling through. Ninetales versus Licky. This is probably a pretty close matchup, but I feel like in the no shields, Ninetales will win this. Let's see here. Let's see how much this body slam does. Pretty good chunk. Okay, and then he swaps in to Goodra, and I guess there's no Frostlass in the back because he's just throwing. Or keeps standing with Licky. Maybe he wants to soften it up. Let's see here. Body slam. Able to Dragon Breath down, which is pretty awesome. It's got the Gliscor in the back. Maybe bring in the normal cast. He's got 2 weather balls loaded on them. Maybe just 1 actually, but he's got a weather ball loaded. Well, he's got 2. Shields the first one. Does a pretty good amount. They get the nice slash pretty quickly here. Could be worth a shield because you're gonna get to this weather ball right here. They might try to wing attack you down, so maybe just aggressively swap into cast at this point. They swap into their normal or their sunny cast. You're gonna throw a Psyshock as a parting gift. This is looking pretty good. The weather balls are still gonna hurt because you're not gonna resist it, but these rock weather balls are gonna be super effective against the sunny cast. You gotta kind of respect the solar beam here. It is the solar beam, I guess that was the only win con. And now he can comfortably overfarm and go for this rock weather ball. And then 1 more rock weather ball. And GG's clean sweep on that one. Really well played. BOSOXGUY is rolling through. Okay, up next he is up against ChidoriXd with a very strong meta team of Lickitung, DD, Gliscor, Rainy Castform, Venusaur, and Snowy Castform. This team is like I think personally, the strongest team out there. The DD and Lickitung combination is just really hard to beat, and then with like Gliscor in the back, if you like lead Licky and then DD and Gliscor in the back, it's just really strong. But let's see how Bosox plays this one. So Goodra into Gliscor. I'm assuming this is probably positive for Goodra because you can just go Muddy Water and be super effective. He's building up here. Already chunking a bunch. Jeez. I probably have to respect the Earthquake. Does shield. Okay, he swaps in DD. Let's see if he lands the Draco. Oh, that is so satisfying. Okay, so now he can bring in his own DD, and he's in a really good spot now. He can probably just counter this all the way down. Yeah, no need to throw a move. Not really worth the small amount of damage. Gets hit by a Psycho Boost. Alright, so might bring back in the Gliscor. Yep. Throw a Rock Slide. Throw the Psycho Boost. And then brings back in the Goodra. This is okay, because even if they have like okay, so it's like I said, that's a very common core, but even if they did it like Snowy Cast in the back, you have your Ninetales. Oh, it gets the attack fall, which is awesome. Barely doesn't get to that Muddy Water. I would just soak up the damage on DD, might as well. Yep. So you should be in a good spot here. His attack has fallen, which is pretty huge. I'm gonna take this Weather Ball, or I mean Body Slam. Throws the Weather Ball here. He probably could have Fire Spin down, but he should be able to Fire Spin down this Lickitung actually, because they both have a shield. Yep, nice win. Good call there. Alright, game 2. Deoxys into Lickitung. So this is not as bad as you would think for Lickitung, but I think Deoxys still wins this because the counters are just really adding up. Throws the Rock Slide. He might have to get a shield from Deoxys though. I know like Munchlax, I don't have Lickitung, but I know with like Munchlax, you can win with no shield. Oh, he does throw the... Okay. Oh, nice catch on the Deoxys. And bring the Goodra in. Just the Goodra Dragon Breath is just so strong. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The dragon typing kind of towards the end of this month here, there wasn't like a lot of dragons, but I don't really know why. And when I'm seeing Goodra, I'm like, okay, I need to make a Goodra because like you're not going. I mean, I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of ice out there, but nothing's going to resist your dragon breaths, so it's just going to be really strong. Get the shield. Just gonna go for the double muddy water, I guess. And he swaps right into Gliscor. This is gonna be interesting because the Earthquake will definitely KO. Yeah, the Lickitung DD Gliscor is such a common core. See if he calls it. Yep, Night Slash. Good call. Throws the Weather Ball here. This might be the Earthquake. Oh, he's just going straight Night Slash. Shield this one. Yep. So Weather Ball will be pretty close to taking it out. Gliscor's kind of in the middle of the pack on Bolt. Oh, that is huge. Huge, huge, huge. And he's able to fire spin down the Lickitung. Can throw this. Now it'll be GG's on game 2. Really well played there. So Goodra versus Lickitung. Man, that Dragon Breath's doing so much. Throwing the body slams here. It's building up to close to the Draco meteor. Let's see if he at least build up to shield. Nope. Swaps in the DD, which is pretty safe. And bring out the Gliscor. Yep. If I was Chidori, I'd bring in the snowy cast, but I guess you can't really because he gets the boost. Throw the Rock Slide. It's kind of scary now. It's boosted. You're definitely gets to the Psycho boost, which is really nice. I'll probably shield this. Yep. Save the boost. It's gonna be definitely tough because they gotta have their own DD in the back, right? Gets this Muddy Water. They'll probably shield. It's boosted. No, they don't. Okay. So this will be the Night Slash. Yep, this is the DD. Yeah, it's gonna be uphill battle for sure. Because the Lickitung pretty healthy still as well. These Fire Weather Balls do a pretty good amount though. Throws the first one. Hits the shield. Second one goes through. You kinda gotta shield this. Perfectly thrown. Okay, he's got a chance here. Amazing catch by the opponent. Swapping Goodra. Oh man, that catch sealed it. Very well played. But BOSOXGUY won the first 2 games, so on to the finals here. Let's bring this back. Alright, on to the final match versus Readytolosenow, a very talented battler. I've actually played them a few times myself. And they're a pretty interesting team. Lugia, Noctowl, Swampert, Defenseoxys, Normal Cast, and Sunny Cast. So his normal cast form looks really strong here. Let's see how he plays it. Deoxys into Deoxys. Alright, it's pretty straightforward mirror here. Yep, so he's got Goodra and then normal cast form in the back. So I think he's brought Goodra every game so far, and it's done really, really well. Definitely it's his MVP. He's landed a bunch of Draco meteors. Oh, this one's running a Thunderbolt, which is pretty surprising. Okay, it goes with Rock Slide here. I don't have a DD, so I'm not really too familiar with the mirror match, but let's see how this plays out. It's the extra counter feed through, which is nice. Thunderbolt. Swaps in Goodra. Doesn't really have like a hard punish for Goodra. His own normal cast. So yeah, his normal cast in the back is looking really good now. Go for the Draco Meteor, why not? So I think they're gonna shield. Yeah, they do. Because, you know, they're already halfway through the game and there's been no shields. So they gotta use a shield at some point. But that's okay. Still has his own normal cast in the back. He'll throw this Muddy Water as a little parting gift. It's kind of awkward because you can't hex down, right? So yeah, he brings in Defense Deoxys. Kind of forced to throw a move there. Tapping. Okay, well this is looking okay. But Shadow Swamp, oh, it's not a Shadow Swampert, sorry, normal Swampert. The Hex has made it look like Shadow. You can tank the first one okay, so that's what he does. And you don't need to worry about the other, other normal cast from like fast moving you down either. So I think going straight energy ball here is the way. Yep. Just gotta watch out for the catch now. Okay, you gotta shield this one. And again, yeah, he's gonna probably insta swap. He's waiting. Alright. Yeah, it's always, you know your lose con is if they catch it, right? So. Oh, he has a move, but I think he has enough health on his Deoxys to maybe tie? Oh my gosh. That normal cast had so much energy. Double Weather Ball. Loses the first game. Alright, game number 2 here. Deoxys into normal cast form. So this is favorable for Deoxys. You're just going to be doing more damage with the counters and rock weather balls than he will be doing with the hexes and the weather balls. So he swaps in his own Deoxys. He brings in Goodra. Let's go straight for the Muddy Water. Makes sense to try to get the attack fall. Psycho Boost right away, interesting. Probably another Psycho Boost. Which is kind of awkward to shield the second one, but that's fine. Now you don't need to shield anything, and you can kind of just farm all the way down. Awesome. The normal cast comes in. He's Just gotta respect the Draco meteor. No, it does not. I mean, Readytolosenow is just calling all of his fates here. He survives that. And it's the Swampert in the back. Yeah, with no grass, that's kind of tough for, well, I guess he has a blob of snow, right? But this will do a bunch of damage. I think he's just relying on his own cast form in the back to sweep. Still is not shielding, which is smart. Because he knows there's really no fast move pressure from normal cast form. But this is so low. Oh, he is able to get to this muddy water, which is really nice. Yep. Okay, this is looking good. Just throw this rock weather ball. You can shield it in case of like an earthquake or something. They switch? Nope. Alright. Really well played that one. Able to win against the same lineup pretty much. Exact same lineup. But able to just play that one better. Alright, final game here. Deciding game 3. Let's go. Deoxys into Swampert. Alright. I think it's pretty safe to maybe just go straight Psycho Boost and then switch into Goodra. I think maybe we'll tank a move, waiting for a move to come in. Yeah, tank a move and then maybe switch. Yep. So this should just be another Hydro Cannon. Yep. Nice catch. Still does a pretty good amount of damage. Yeah, build up to the Draco. Yeah, he's been liking to go Psycho Boost right away, right? So, good shield. This will do a bunch of damage if it lands. That's awesome. Takes it out. He's got the normal cast in the back. Can just spam these muddy waters. Hopefully get attack fall. Yep. Swap back in. Shields the energy ball. It's just looking good. So I think they probably still has 2 shields. Okay, no, that was just one last shield. Throw the Psycho Boost. This will be close to taking out the Swampert, if not take it out. Yep, takes it out with the 1 counter. And he still has a full health normal cast in the back. Wow, really well played by both opponents here, but congratulations to BOSOXGUY. Even, yeah, this is a hyper beam. This rock weather ball will be close to taking it out. Takes it out. Oh, no, 1 more hex. GG's. Alright, so BOSOXGUY7 is victorious. Again, congratulations, Jackson. Really well played, and GG's to all your opponents. But again, really good job on the sweep, and thanks for letting me shoutcast and feature your team, and for you hopping on and kind of explaining the team and your building process. But on that note,